Welcome to Stampin' Up with Jaimie. Welcome to my Wednesday night Facebook Live tutorial. I'm super excited about tonight. Thank you for joining. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, I appreciate it. Feel free to look around and check out all my videos. I do this weekly, although I wasn't able to post last week's video due to some technical difficulties. We'll word it like that. But thank you for swinging by. I'm just going to check to see if I'm up and running. Let me see there. Am I? Oh, Karen says I'm on. Okay. Hi, Karen. Okay, good. I think I'm going to be able to... Karen, can you write another message just for the heck of it? I am testing out kind of a new way of doing this tonight, and I have a computer next to me, and I just want to see if your comments are going to show up on the screen next to me, so I don't have to be checking my phone. And that way, hopefully, I don't accidentally shut it down or change the orientation like I did last time. Or whomever. Someone could just leave a comment. I'm hoping that the computer is showing my comments next to me. I hope. Fingers crossed. So tonight's card, well, cards, it was originally just going to be one. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Karen. I saw the comment come up. Oh, hey, Carrie from Alabama. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. How are you tonight? Oh, you couldn't wait to get home to watch? Oh, Karen, that's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said. Thank you. I'm really excited about tonight's card. You spent the whole day in Philadelphia at the zoo? Oh, I hope you had good weather. It's been raining up here pretty much all day, and it's just yucky. It's like cold and damp and gross. So tonight was only supposed to be one card. It was originally just this one. And I'm going to show you kind of my thought process behind everything. And so, oh, it rained all day. Oh, yuck. Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry, Karen. That's just rotten. So I originally started off with this card, and I used the delightfully detailed paper to sponge this, and I'm going to walk you through that in a second. And then this afternoon, I was thinking like, wow, I have that beautiful die cut, and it has some sponging on it. I think I'm going to go ahead and make a second card that kind of coordinates with it, and that's how this guy came about. So he was kind of a last minute thought today. I put him together, and I don't know which one you like more. I'm eager to hear what you guys think. Which ones do you like best? They coordinate with each other. They work together, but they are different. Oh, you still had fun. You just got wet. Oh, I'm sure. It is like pouring out here right now, and it was really gross. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked the cards. Okay, so I think we're just going to go ahead and dive in. I do want to try and show you what the delightfully detailed paper looks like, because to say it's stunning would be like such an understatement, really. So this is one of them. Oh, this one got a little bent. This is one. Oh, you can't really see it because it's in. Hold on, let's see. Pause. I'm going to take this off so you can see it better. There we go. Can you see it better? This is, there's two different designs. Hi, Mom. There's two different designs in the delightfully detailed cardstock pack. Although it's not really cardstock. I mean, it's cardstock. It's just not thick. So this is one of them. There is the one here, but this is the one that we're using tonight. I cut it out. And this is this beautiful, like, lace. It pops out. And then you have a couple of longer guys here as well, and they all kind of pop out. And then you have this beautiful, like, frame and these circles. This paper is absolutely stunning. And it's pretty easy to cut out. You just find, I'll measure it in a second. You just cut it very slowly and carefully, that's all. So this is one of the papers, and I'm going to show you the other one. Hold on. It comes with two, like I said. This is the other one, which is, oh my goodness, how beautiful is this? I'm just like seeing, oh, I moved my whole thing. Oh, I can, okay. I'm seeing scrapbook layouts with this. I'm thinking you can color it. And the neat part about this, and I didn't show you, so this is the Whisper White side, but if you flip it over, it's the very vanilla side. So it will work with both colors. It will coordinate with both white and vanilla cards. And it's just, the detail in this is so, so stunning. So, having said that, let me put my grid paper back on so I have something to work on. Hold on, let's make sure I'm even Steven here. So that's how we are going to use our cards. So this is the one that I cut out. It's like a diamond pattern, and again, that came from that first one I showed you. One side is Wister White, the other one is very vanilla. So pretty. For the first card here, I'm going to use it as a stencil. Now, you could stencil the whole thing up and have the diamonds all over your card. However, in my case that I did today, that I'm going to do for you tonight, I only did the corners. I kind of wanted it to be framed in. And, oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I had my dauber. I couldn't find it for the life of me. Hi, Arlene. Good night. Or good night. Good evening, I guess is what I meant to say. Not good night. Good evening. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. So these are our Stampin' Dauber. Actually, they're just called daubers, I think. And they have this. Is anybody having trouble with the volume being low? Okay, hold on. Is that better? I just higher the volume on my phone. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Let me know. If not, I don't know what else to say. I don't know if there's anything else I can do on my end. Lots of static. Oh, I bet it's because it's raining outside. I'm sorry. Oh, much better. Oh, okay. Good. So these are, that was my phone. I guess I had it down low. Now I know I have to have it up. These are our daubers. I've already used it with the soft sea foam that I'm going to use. And you just kind of put your finger in it, and it makes it easy to kind of stamp around. So I have our usual 4 1/4 by 11, what's this called? Scored, scored at 5 1/2. And I'm going to place our beautiful paper kind of in the center. And because I want it to stay put, I don't want it to be like moving around as I'm stamping it, I'm just going to take a piece of washi tape here, and I'm just going to kind of hold it down. And I'm not going to really push too hard because I don't want it to rip my my detailed paper here. But I definitely don't want that paper shifting around. I really want to get a crisp look there. And I just realized I didn't get my ink pads out. Sorry, hold on. I could have stretched for them. Hold on. Okay. So this paper cardstock here is soft sea foam, and I'm going to stamp the same color. So it just gives a little darker hue on the cardstock. Karen says, love that soft sea foam. Me too. So confession, you always have like favorites, right? Like ones that you're naturally kind of drawn to. First of all, the soft sea foam, yes, absolutely. And then the second one, and we're going to use it tonight, is the petal pink. I am obsessed with this color. I found myself, I just cranked out a whole bunch of cards on Saturday, was it? Whenever it was over the weekend. And I just kept going for the petal pink. And I thought, oh my goodness, okay, I have to use other colors or else all my cards are going to have petal pink in them. I love them both, and I think they work really well together. So I'm going to open up. This is our new ink pads. So pretty. Love it. You're going to open it like a makeup compact. I do that. That's how I open it. Love those two pretty. Love those two look pretty together. Helps if I can read it correctly. Thanks, Karen. I do too. I'm kind of obsessed. I need to like hold myself back. Okay, so here's our sponge dauber, and you just kind of tap your ink pad to ink up. And I'm just going to go right over. I hope this doesn't shake it too much. Love both those colors. Oh, thanks, Arlene. They're such a favorite right now. I just want to keep using them. I think Stampin' Up! Did a great job coming up with these new colors and adding them to our color collections. I'm so pleased. And I cannot say enough about the ink pads. I just love them. They're really holding up to the humidity. They're not bubbling. I am noticing that when, is your garage sale still going on? Dad says. It technically is, although I've sold like 90% of my stuff. So I still have ink caddies. I have 2 ink caddies I'm looking to sell, but pretty much everything else is gone. I've gotten all the new ink pads. Now I have to work on getting all the paper. Oh, yes. You know what I did, Karen? Although it didn't last very long because I just used it so much. But I bought the assortment pack of cardstock. You get like 2 of all the new colors. And that's enough to kind of, it was enough at least to get me going and last for a little bit. Now I've had to buy the actual packs because, well, you know, I craft a lot. So 2 of each cardstock. And then I had a party, and so I used a lot of it in the party. But 2 was enough to get me going. let's see. So to see like how you're doing, you can just pull it back and, oops. And then if you want it darker, you could just go. I kind of went darker in that corner than I did on this corner. Maybe I'll add a little bit more, except, it pulled off of my washi tape. There we go. Yeah, so I love the new ink pads. Love, 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 love. Love them. I think they're great. They're really holding up to the humidity. They stamp so nicely. I am finding that once you stamp the color, it does stamp darker, and it does kind of like fade, which is fun. And if you're looking to get new ink pads, definitely consider joining in July. It's a great, I'm so really quite impressed that Stampin' Up! Has the promotion to sign on in July. If you sign up for the, oops, as I put my thumb in it, if you sign up for the starter kit, Stampin' Up! Is throwing in a free assorted ink pad. So basically you pick whether you want the brights, the regals, the neutrals, or the subtles, and then they made a special bundle of both ink colors, and you get it for free. And if you were to look up like what, for example, the subtles ink pads go for, it's $67. So it's an additional $67 to what you would already be getting free. So definitely think about that if you're looking to get ink pads. Okay, so that's our result. When's my next party? My next party is actually next week. No, the 12th. I think it's the 12th. Yeah, so if you're locally, I'd love to have you join. We have fun. You can check out that under events on my Facebook page. What is Karen? Sometimes Barbara and I both get different colors of cardstock and split them. That's genius, Karen. That's a great way to do it. Great way to stretch it. That's great too, like for if you both get different like stamp sets, right? You can share and whatever. Okay, so next I'm gonna do these flowers here, and I'm gonna do a little stamping magic. I've done it before, like you know how in the chefs when they cook, they like mix everything and then they throw it in the oven and look, oh wow, we don't have to wait for it to cook, it's all ready to go. So I'm gonna do a little card magic. The flower detail here comes from the Flourishing Phrases, which is one that has carried over, and it's this big guy here. So I'm just gonna get him out. I didn't have him mounted ahead of time. And did I get cardstock? This will work. So the colors that I'm using for my flowers are, I have Petal Pink. Like I said, I can't stop using it. I am obsessed with this color. Mango Melody is the center one here. It's like the more orangey of the colors. And then Grapefruit Grove is the bigger outside flower here. And, oops, hold on. Oh, I didn't get my cleaner out. I realized I have to clean ink as I do this. So I'm going to stamp it 3 times. Let's see here. I'll go from the outside in. So we're going to start with Grapefruit Grove. This is an ink color. So it'll be around for the next 2 years, and then it'll depart and it will retire and we'll all be sad. So you just ink it up and stamp it down. And ta-da! Oh my goodness. Okay, I just want to point out this ink. So it's like super humid down here right now. It's been warm and it's raining, so lots of humidity in the air. And that is a super crisp stamp. There's not a bubble on there to find. It's just such a clean stamp. I'm really, really impressed. 3 colors again, Karen. It's actually 4 if you consider the soft sea foam. But yes, I tell you, I rarely make a card that uses more than 3 colors. It's I don't know. I try, and I really, after you came and you're like, I love using as many colors, I was like, okay, maybe I need to stretch myself a little bit more. So I've been trying to use more colors, but honestly, I feel very comfortable with just 3. Okay, next is my Mango Melody, and I'm gonna pop that open. Hi, Christy. Good evening. And I'm gonna stamp it again. Oops. Oh man, I have a kitty cat hair on there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ah! And I just stuck the card in the glue. Hold on, I gotta get the kitty cat hair out of there. Anybody else have pets? Anybody else deal with kitty cat hairs on their ink pads? Okay, I think I got it. Maybe. Let's see. try that again. Okay, so this is the, what did I say, Mango Medley. Cute kitty cat. Yeah, very cute until there's mysterious hairs in my ink pads. And it's not even like I leave them open that long. Actually, I think what happens is it gets on my my scrub, my ink pad cleaner. I think that's how I pick up the kitty cat hairs. Okay, and then Petal Pink. What did she say? I've been paying closer attention to the cards I make, and a lot of them have only 3 or 4 colors. Oh, see? See? I think that's kind of the average. Let's see. Oh, gorgeous. I love that color. Love, love, love. I get dog hair all the time. Okay, so that makes me feel a little better. So, let me pull out my card again so you can see how I did this. So all I did is I fussy cut. These cards are like, get your fussy cutting skills on. I use our paper snips here that Stampin' Up sells. These are super, super sharp and they're small. So it's really easy to get in like the tight grooves. If you were to use like regular big scissors, they probably would work fine. They'd be a little rougher around the edge and just a little harder to use, I would imagine. But these are super sharp and super small. I love them. I have 2 of them actually. And so first for this one, this is the Grapefruit Grove, I cut out the outside. And what I did is I just kind of went like that. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I kind of wrapped around, went in, and then cut it off so that my flower that I'm cutting has all sharp edges to it. And I just went around the whole thing. Compared to some things, this is actually pretty easy to cut. You just keep making your way around, okay? And then you do that enough and you will get, where is it? This. We're doing a little card magic. Same stamp, different color. Yes, same stamp, different color. Yep. I'm just cutting out different levels of it. So that's my first level. Then the second color here is the Petal Pink, this guy down here. And instead of cutting the outside, this time I'm gonna come in. Can you see? I hope so. There's a big shadow there. I'm going to cut that inside not flower, petals. And I just keep, I would normally trim this a little bit because it's hard to cut when it's that big. There we go. You just make your way around that second sort of level of flower. See it there? It's there. I liked all the birds you fussy cut and branches. Whew, Karen, that put my skills to the test. As long as I'm not in a rush, I feel like I can do it. It's when I'm like rushing. Okay, see that guy right there? That's the inner one. And so we'll do a little magic. If I were to keep cutting, it would give me this guy. Okay. And then for our Mango Melody, I'm cutting that little center. And again, I would trim it down because it's always easier to cut when it's trimmed down. And I'm coming in and I'm going to go around the little guy. This one's the hardest because he's got the tightest curves to him. See it? And I would just continue to make my way around. Do you see it in there? That's that little guy. If I were to keep going, it would give me that guy. Yay! Yay for magic. Makes it so much easier. Okay, now hold on. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oops. I gotta find. I put my dimensional. There they are. I love my dimensionals. I'm a bit of obsessed with dimensionals. Those are something I use in almost every card as well. It adds so much dimension to the card. I really do love it. Oh, I just got glue all over my fingers. Okay, hold on. I gotta get rid of the glue on my fingers. I put my fingers in a glob of glue. So, let's see here. I have this beautiful tulle ribbon, dotted, I don't know the exact name of it. It comes in Whisper White and Very Vanilla, and it's a dotted tulle ribbon. And I just kind of did a loopy-loop. I kind of, let's see, how did I do it? I think I did it like that. And because it's tulle, it kind of holds its shape, whereas ribbon would kind of fall apart. Seems wasteful. Can you use pieces for other cards, or will cut marks show too much? I was thinking that, Joanna, the cut marks would kind of show through because oops, don't fall. Oops, trying to grab it. Because as you can see, I kind of went through the middle of it here to get that inside. I mean, maybe you could put like a bow there to hide it. You could probably get very creative and figure out some way to hide that line, whether it be like a bow or a ribbon, or maybe the sentiment kind of goes over that little piece. It does kind of seem wasteful. I agree. But I didn't think of anything. I'm just going to trim. I like my tails cut at an angle. So I just put some adhesive on the back of this, the bottommost one, which is our Grapefruit Grove. And oops, hold on, he fell apart. I think this one was longer. This is looking very tight. Hold on, I'm gonna cut a bigger one. I'll use that for something else. Don't worry, I won't waste that. But I definitely want it longer. Ooh, this one's way too long. Oh my goodness. I'll trim it. It's easier to trim it. I guess I should have made the fold detail first. It's easier to trim it once it's on. Okay, so that goes on first. Wasn't meaning to be critical, just wondering if you save them for other use. Oh, no, you're fine. Good. It's actually a really good question. I don't use it. Quite honestly, I don't keep a lot of my scraps, the little things, because if I did, I make so many cards on a given week. I would just have mounds and mounds of scrap. And I have had people, like, if someone's coming over, I'm like, hey, would you like some scrap? And, you know, people scoop them up because, not the big things. I keep the big things. But sometimes little things, I'm like, oh, I would have scraps everywhere. It really would be scrapbook material. Hey, Mary, good evening. Okay, so now that's our Grapefruit Grove. Now we're gonna take our middle guy here. This is our petal pink, and I'm gonna use a big dimensional to adhere him over that. Now, actually, before I do that, I wanna make sure I can line it up, because all the petals aren't symmetrical. Okay, it fits like that. Wait, does that fit like that? Yeah, they definitely fit in a very particular spot, and I kind of want it to line up. I love giving away scraps too. I know you do, Christy. You gave them to Emily one time. Oh shoot, why does that not look like, oh maybe it does. Does that look like it lines up? I don't think it does. Hold on. Does that? Yes, that looks like it lines up. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use one of the mini Stampin' Dimensionals for our Mango Melody one, which is the smallest little guy that's going to go over. And I should have measured that one too. Oh, there we go. That one's a little easier to line up like that. Okay, and then next we're going to just stamp our sentiment. The sentiment comes from the Petal Palette stamp set, and it's this guy here, Best Wishes. I like Best Wishes. I feel like you can use it, my goodness, for a variety of occasions. Birthday, I think you could even do it for like a shower if you wanted to. So I just need a scrap piece of white. Let me get these guys out of here. And I'm going to stamp it in. Hold on. I got to get a bigger block. I'm afraid that's not going to be big enough, and I don't want it to not work. Hi, Sue. Good evening. Oh, everybody on the crew is on tonight. Wow. So this is, I'm going to ink it up in Memento Black here. Get a nice, good coverage on that. I like to stamp the Memento ink upside, or like ink pad to stamp, I guess is how I want to say that. And aim for straight. And hopefully it is. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Let's see here. I put my cutter down. I'm just going to cut it up. I didn't want to cut it ahead of time. I was afraid I wasn't going to stamp it straight. Here's our sentiment. I thought the font of this stamp set really went well with the kind of delicateness, is that a word? The delicate details of this card. I'm using some adhesive behind it, and oh, this one I must have it, it's going to hang off just to the edge. Ooh, I must have put that flower. Can I get it up? Oh, I can get it up. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That came up way too easily. I'm afraid that's not going to stay down. I'm going to use tear and tape adhesive to hold that guy down. He came up way too easy.
I'm afraid he's gonna fall right off the second it goes in the mail, and then the person that opens it is gonna not be able to enjoy it. That would be a shame. So tear and tape is super permanent adhesive. It's great for your 3D projects or any of your more intricate, like fancy folds and things that you want to not fall apart. What did Rachel say? I like delicateness. You should keep that word. Hey Rachel, how are you? You know, sometimes you just have to make your own words. And I kind of want to tuck him under like that. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Ta-da! Okay, so that's one. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. We're not done. I added some details. These are our adhesive backed sequins, which, oh my goodness, I'm in love with. First of all, they come with the adhesive on the back. So literally you just peel these little guys off and stick them down. You don't have to worry about glue. They come in like iridescent and this color, which definitely looks like that petal pink, and other more subdued colors. I love, 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 love these. And then I'm going to add a few pearls. These small guys over here. Just one next to each of the sequins. One there. And then, whoops, I thought I picked them up. And then another one over there. Rachel, you taught me that trick with the scissors, so thank you. Kudos to you. Sue says she loves the sequins too. Yes. They add a special delicateness. Yes, I agree. The perfect amount of delicateness. And they're so easy to use. I don't know. The other ones that came in like the little circle container were fun, but then you're dealing with adhesive and glue and it can get a little messy. Okay, so that's card number one. To piggyback that, where's my example? Hold on. You should see my workspace. There's like stuff everywhere. Okay, this is our card number two. So again, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I had that, okay, what is this called? This is, I'm calling it diamond, but it's really not. It's like a lattice maybe? Is that a lattice? This piece of paper that's from the Delightfully Detailed paper, which is beyond gorgeous. And I thought, oh, well, why not show two different ways to use this? So then I went ahead and made this card, which uses the same colors. It's basically the same components of the first one, just used in a little different way. So this card starts off with the Grapefruit Grove cardstock, which, I'm sorry, I cannot find my bone folder anyways. So if you don't have a bone folder and you need to crease your card, just use one of your blocks. That's what I use when I can't find my bone folder, which unfortunately is very often. Then I took this, I don't know, lattice, diamonds, whatever it's called, and I put it over a piece of petal pink. Oh, I do love that color. And I'm going to use just liquid glue here. No, I didn't want to do that. Liquid glue, and I'm going to, hold on. This is the glue I put my finger in before. Hold on, helps if it comes out. There we go. Very little bits just on the edges here. If you had one of those fine tip adhesive, they would be perfect, because, oops, as I put that in the glue. That would be ideal, but I don't, so we're just going to use liquid glue. Don't squeeze too much. That's the only thing I can say about that. And then very carefully, because this guy is so delicate, hence the delightful detailed. Never mind. And we're going to go down. And then when something like that, I like to flip it over, because then I can really press on it, and I'm not worried about tearing up the delicateness of that paper. Oh, so pretty. And then I'm going to just adhere that onto my card. Oops. Flip him over. And the only bit of soft sea foam that I have on this card is in these little corners. But I think it's hard to tell on camera, but it really adds just a nicest little bit of other color, other detail to the card. I really like how it came out. So what did I do next? I went ahead and did the same thing. I'm not going to do it again, but I stamped that flower, which, Oh, I don't have it anymore. I threw it on the floor. This guy here, I stamped it 3 times. Again, in the same color. So the big one cut out is the Grapefruit Grove. And then this time I did 2 of that middle flower, one in Petal Pink, and then the other one in Mango Melody. So I did them ahead of time. So you didn't have to watch me fussy cut all of those. Plus, there's a lot of pressure to fussy cut live. I for sure would have messed it up. So first my Grapefruit Grove, which is so pretty. And then next my Mango Melody, which I didn't just cut out the little bit. I left it kind of like the medium size flower, so to speak. Oops. And he's going to come down here. And then this time I wound, where is it? Here it is. I wound the polka dotted tulle ribbon. I kind of did a figure 8 with it. I did it, except can I replicate it? There we go. I think. Did I do it that way? No, I did this way. There we go. I did like a figure 8. So like the other one, I just did it one more time. And let's trim it. Give it a haircut. This is really pretty. Oh, thanks, Amy. Hey, Amy. Oh, no worries. I know it's not the best of timing. You know what? The other one was smaller and I like it smaller. Like so. So first I'm going to just put adhesive to get the tulle down. And then let's just give it a little haircut. Haircut. Oops. And then I'm going to adhere it with Stampin' Dimensionals again. Just to give it just a little bit of lift on the card. Stick it on and peel it off. So easy. And then that one I kind of have overlapping the other ones, like so. And then I should have done it in the moment, and I didn't, but I have to stamp the sentiment again. So again, best wishes from the Petal palette, and I'm going to put some Memento ink on it. Again, when it's Memento ink, I like to do stamp pad to the stamp. I find it easy. And hopefully this is straight. Oh, that's good. Nice crisp. Look how black that is. Such a crisp look. And I gotta trim it down, so don't mind. I gotta just get my trimmer up here for a second. And like so. Perfect. Don't fall. Put some adhesive on the back. Oops, as it sticks to my finger. And again, I just kind of want to tuck it under a little bit. I don't know why. I like it that way. That's why. And then I don't have quite as much space as the other one, but I will fit if I can find them. Hold on. Oh dear, what did I do with them? I totally forgot. Oh, there they are. Whew. The adhesive back sequins. I'm going to just tuck one right next to the words there, right next to the sentiment. And then I can probably squeeze a pearl in there as well. Oops, come back. Oops. Hold on. Get on there. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. That's it. So card 1. And this is the other one we made, card 2. They both use the same product, same color scheme. And once you've made this one, because you've already colored your cutout here, your die cut, to go ahead and make that one is so easy. These flowers you could do at the same exact time and kind of, what's the word? Assembly line them up. That's the word I'm looking for. So again, this uses the delightfully detailed cardstock. I think it's called cardstock or paper, one of them. It's so, so pretty. I love it. You can really get a lot out of it. And let me know if you have any questions about any of the products that I used tonight. I so appreciate you watching and hopping on and looking. I'd love to know which one you like best, because although they work together and the colors coordinate together, they are 2 different colors and have 2 different looks. So I would love to know which one you like more. I don't know which one I like more, actually. I'll have to sit on that one myself. Maybe I'll let you know on my blog on Friday. And if you happen to have been watching this time during this time, feel free to leave a comment. At the very end, once I'm done, I'll write all the names down on pieces of paper and draw a name for someone to win one of the cards tonight. And you can pick which one you would like if your name is drawn. So, oh, thanks, Rachel. Yes, the flourishing, yeah, I don't pull it out too much, actually. You're funny that you say that. And if I do pull it out, I usually use it for just the sentiments. I can count on the number of my hands that I've actually used this stamp set. So that was actually fun to use. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or get a hold of me on my blog. And if not, I will see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.